The Indiana Fever continue to make massive moves in free agency, signing Sophie Cunningham and DeWanna Bonner. And you guys, I don't even think they're done yet.
Did you see what the Indiana Fever did? They didn't just make a few signings. They made a statement. Sophie Cunningham, Natasha Howard, and Diana Bonner are a force. The Fever are done being overlooked and ready to make their mark. Sophie Cunningham is a fierce competitor, ready to take on anyone.
So the Indiana Fever have got their enforcer. They have got their enforcer for Caitlin Clark. And I'm not gonna lie, like, when it comes to Caitlin Clark and their enforcer, last year everyone was talking about them needing an enforcer, and the closest thing they had was Erica Wheeler. That was the closest thing they had for someone to defend Caitlin Clark, was Erica freaking Wheeler.
Remember how teams used to target Clark last season? Those days are over. Cunningham isn't here to play nice. She's here to defend her team. Look at Clark the wrong way, and Cunningham will be there, ready to step up. It's like the Fever just brought in a defender for their star player.
And so Sophie honestly has a similar game to Lexi Hall. She is a tall guard who can shoot the three. She is nasty on defense. What I love about her is she brings this kind of spark and energy to the court. She is very feisty. She is not scared to go after it. And she, I feel like, will also act as an enforcer on this team.
You might think it's all about the tough play, but Cunningham brings more than that. She's a talented wing who can knock down threes effortlessly. Over the past 3 seasons, she's ranked in the top 20 in the WNBA for made 3-pointers per minute. That's top tier.
We know she can shoot, she can defend, she's athletic, she's tall, but she also brings this just grit and energy that this team is really going to thrive off of.
Here's the twist. Cunningham's intensity is unmatched. She's had more on-court confrontations than some UFC fighters, even nearly going head-to-head with Misha Hines-Allen after a foul. While most players would back down, Cunningham stands her ground. She's a fierce competitor with a sharp basketball IQ.
Trying to fight Misha Hines-Allen. You do not, like, there are not that many people. You can see everyone else is trying to get as far away from this situation as possible. Everyone else. So she hits a three, Misha Hines-Allen fouls her, and then tries to step over, and then Sophie Cunningham grabs her leg. Nobody's going near Misha Hines-Allen, but no, Sophie Cunningham will start the fight. The refs are trying to break it up. None of the Mercury players are going to go near Misha Hines-Allen. They're scared. She'll scare the bejesus out of them. Misha Hines-Allen is one of the toughest players in this league. Sophie Cunningham going head to head straight with her.
You might be wondering why this matters for the Fever. Cunningham is the enforcer they've been missing. She's not just protecting Clark. She's shifting the game. Try defending Clark when you know Cunningham is right there, ready to make it difficult.
Teams are not going to be able to face guard Caitlin like they were, picking her up full court, double teaming her, all of these things, because there are now more threats on the court, including
Cunningham isn't just a defender. Her offense is lethal, shooting 38% from 3 over the last 4 seasons. Picture Clark driving, drawing defenders, and passing up to Cunningham for an open 3. That's a nightmare for any defense.
Biggest part about her game that I think is just going to translate so well to the Fever, I just love the energy that she brings. She seems like a hard worker. She seems like she loves the game of basketball. And I think when the Fever are thinking about players that they want to surround Caitlin with and players that they want to build this dynasty with, which I believe that they're trying to do, they have to think about the mindsets of these players.
The Fever didn't just sign a player, they added a weapon. Cunningham is like the Charles Oakley of the WNBA. Tough, skilled, and never afraid to challenge anyone. This isn't just about protecting Caitlin Clark. It's about sending a message to the league. The Fever are done being pushed around. They're ready to push back.
She's been very vocal in the media that she loves Caitlin Clark's game and she would love to play with her at some point. And so I just feel like she is going to be a great fit for this team.
You thought the Fever were finished after signing Sophie Cunningham? Think again. They just added Natasha Howard, and this isn't just any signing. It's like adding a fortress to the team. Remember when the Fever were just another team in the league? Well, Howard is about to change that.
Three-time WNBA champion Natasha Howard will sign with the Indiana Fever as a free agent. The former Defensive Player of the Year and two-time All-Star returns to the franchise that drafted her, bolstering the Fever's front court and bringing veteran experience.
Wondering what makes Howard so special? She's not just good, she's championship caliber. As the 2019 WNBA Defensive Player of the Year, she's a powerhouse on defense. And she's not just a shot blocker. Howard can guard multiple positions with ease.
Natasha Howard is a game changer for the Indiana Fever. She is a game changer. As an Alyssa Smith replacement, as just a sole player, Natasha Howard is an absolute game changer for the Fever.
You might be wondering how this helps. Howard's ability to protect the rim and stretch the floor creates opportunities for Clark and the team. It's not just about defense. It establishes a strong foundation that allows the offense to thrive.
I thought the Howard move might have been the last major move for them, but maybe they're not done. Either way, I think, Lexi Hull might be coming off the bench now with Sophie Cunningham in tow. Or, either they get another wing player who can shoot and play D. That's huge. They add the defense, rebounding, rim running with Howard.
Howard brings more than just skills. She brings a winning mentality, something you can't teach. This is a player who knows what it takes to win championships. She was a key part of the Storm's 2020 championship win and averaged 17.6 points and 6.7 rebounds per game last season with the Dallas Wings. That's clutch performance.
I thought Natasha Howard was a perfect fit. So you've got a front office that comes in, brings in a new coach, and then addresses areas of need. And not just bringing in names, bringing in players that slide into spots, into slots, and bolster the...
Can you imagine trying to score against a team with Howard protecting the paint and Cunningham ready to challenge every move? It's like trying to break into Fort Knox with a plastic spoon. The Fever aren't just building a team. They're forming a fortress around their crown jewel, Caitlin Clark.
White, if you look closely at what she's doing, she is building a team around her, and a lot of these pieces that she is bringing in, the team that she is keeping around her at the Indiana Fever, are people that she has already worked with or already coached. Now, she had already coached Natasha Howard years back when she played in Indiana, and Coach Stephanie White was there as a coach, so she is familiar with her game. I'm sure that the two have stayed in touch over the years.
Just when you thought the Fever couldn't get stronger, they added six-time All-Star Diana Bonner. You might be wondering, how much better can they get? Well, Bonner is a game changer, a leader, and exactly what this team needs to go from good to unstoppable.
Six-time All-Star and WNBA champ DeWanna Bonner is signing with the Indiana Fever by re-signing Kelsey Mitchell, trading for Sophie Cunningham, and signing experienced vets Bonner and Natasha Howard. The Fever have catapulted into the title conversation. DeWanna Bonner is also a veteran in this league, and she can do it all. She can also shoot the three. She is also nasty on defense, which, if you guys remember, last season, defense is something that a lot of people criticized the Indiana Fever for. That was something that they definitely needed to work on. Now you have Lexi, now you have Sophie, now you have DeWanna Bonner, now you also have Natasha Howard. Like, all of these women can defend.
Both DeWanna Bonner and Sophie Cunningham have the ability to play the 4, the 3, or the 2. All of them are versatile. DeWanna Bonner is 6'4", a lockdown defender, shoots the lights out. They're all versatile. Sophie Cunningham does the same. They are long defending shooters who have the versatility to play in different